Let's start with the good stuff. Since working with John, I have had my most profitable launch ever for my business and specifically for my membership. Just over 21,000 euros has come in within just a few months of working with John, and I couldn't be happier with his support and his help these last few months. Basically, working with John is my first experience of working with a business coach. I was really unsure about how to make that decision, both because I thought this is going to be an investment in myself, in the business, not to mention a financial investment. But John was persistent and he came along at the right time for me. I had put out some feelers in some Facebook groups about possibly taking on a coach, but I had done that before and I then changed my mind. Like I thought it wasn't ready, I wasn't making enough income yet. But it got to a point where I thought, no, I'm making steady enough revenue now, I want to take it to the next level. And so this time, when John found me, he had to persist a little bit, but once he did, it was totally the right decision because we started working together. And I must say, the chaos I often felt from working by myself, trying to do everything myself, having a lot of knowledge around online business, what it would take to get something to work, but I felt like progression was still really, really slow. I've got nothing in my history to compare it to, but compared with some of the successes out there that I model myself against online, I felt like things could be going a lot faster. Not to mention, I think I felt like I needed the emotional support from someone who was there for me week in, week out. And John certainly ticks those boxes. He's great at listening, being patient, and giving me his both objective and subjective opinions on my situation whenever I need a shoulder to cry on. But in the business sense, he's really, really clued up on what's happening in the market, from a statistical point of view, what is most likely to succeed. And that really helps give me confidence in the direction that we're going in, whether it be for the next week, whether it be for the next month, 6 months, a year. You know, we're talking short term, medium term, long term all the time. And it's incredibly reassuring to know that someone is coming at me with statistics of what other successful people in the market who run memberships specifically are doing and how they're doing it. Because that for me is a shortcut to making great decisions. It's important to try things and see how they go, but having someone out there who has more experience and can see my situation more objectively when I'm so in the weeds of it is really, really important. And I think that my growth is just going to accelerate now that I'm working with John. So if you're on the lookout for a business coach and someone who is really attentive, both on the human side and on the business side, and knows when to be firm with you when you need to hear it, go with John. I couldn't recommend him highly enough. Thank you so much, John, for all your support, and I look forward to a really fruitful relationship going forward.